What up, YouTube? You can't stop trading and investing with your boy James E. Today we're gonna go over an article about Humbl that came out yesterday, and they're launching of their studios for global merchant listing and web payment integration. And also, I'm gonna go over just a quick little clip, a quote from Brian Foote as well that I found in another article that pretty much pertains to this particular article. But before I do that, man, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. It's very much appreciated. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that likes to research and analyze anything I find interesting in the stock market. So that being said, man, let's just get right into it. As you can see right here, this article came out December 17th, which was yesterday. Humbl launches Humbl Studios for global merchants, listings, and web payment integration. As you can see right here, TSMP, which will soon be renamed Humbl Inc., announced today the pilot launch of Humbl Studios, which will give global small business merchants the opportunity to better connect their goods to online shoppers via curated shops on the mobile marketplace. Mobile was built to better pair customers and merchants in the digital economy. Humbl will accomplish this through the Humbl mobile application for cash incentive regions, as well as through its Humbl marketplace, which connects merchants to online global markets. Humbl Studios will allow global merchants in areas such as art, clothing, jewelry, fashion, soft goods, and other merchandise with the opportunity to create authentic online shops within the Humbl marketplace, as well as save up to 50% on listing fees versus other online shopping portals. I mean, so it's just creating a market for them at a 50% discount. I mean, come on, man, who don't want to be involved in that? And then to bring, merchants in, let's say, very small places that don't necessarily connect with the outer regions of those places, gives these small guys the opportunity to start connecting. The global merchants who will be using our Humbl app in their stores are also looking to connect their offerings to the broader online global market, which is the Humbl marketplace, explained Karen Garcia, VP of Major Accounts at Humbl. Humbl Studios will also serve as a platform for the development of Humbl Pay web modules, faster checkout integrations, merchant affiliates, and marketing programs for the small business. So again, man, this is just Humbl moving forward, setting up their studios for the merchants and for that website payment integration. So it's just another catalyst to propel this stock, potentially propel this stock. So they're moving in the right direction. And then just speaking of that, in this article that I found, if we go here, so Humbl mobile app delivers borderless transactions by integrating multiple currencies, payment methods, banks, blockchain, and financial service providers into one click for the customer. Humbl provides greater access and portability than US only mobile wallet providers such as Venmo and Zelle, and will offer a Humbl Hubs merchant software for clients without smartphones in certain dominicals. So again, man, they're outstretching US. So we have in the US we have Venmo and Zelle. So they're providing greater access and portability than the US only. So basically, they're expanding outside the US because we live in a vast world, man. When you thinking, I remember when I first got involved in the stock market, I would very much think of US only stocks, man. It's kind of crazy how small minded sometimes we could be, me in particularly, where I didn't even think about, what's going on in the world. I didn't necessarily think about, what was going on in Asia or Africa or China or, all these other countries, Europe. I never even thought about that. I used to always think about, what's going on here in America? What can I capitalize on America? What's the next new big thing in America? And I remember I did that with Tesla until, all these Chinese EV stocks came out. And then, I'm extremely bullish on NEO. So that's just an example. And then that kind of just, broadened my mind to, man, let's see what new technology, because we live in that age right now where technology is big, and that's going to be our entire world now. We went through the industrial age 100 years ago, and now we're coming into this technology age. And, amazing things are going to happen. We're still in the beginning stages of it. It's still a little baby. You know what I mean? This is still the early 2000s. We're still talking about there's so much that could be accomplished in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Hopefully by the bless of God, man, I'll still be here 50 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So, just trying to think outside the box and trying to think of different regions and different areas in this world that I could try to capitalize on. And Humbl is providing that opportunity as well, for the merchants that aren't in the U.S. area, that don't have access to Venmo or Zelle, who are very cash heavy, who want to now transition into something similar. And Humbl is providing them the marketplace to expand outside of their small little domain and into the whole world and be global, and provide everything through this Humbl app. So that's pretty cool. And then here's the quote by Brian Foote. "We aren't building Humbl for the 350 customers using PayPal, but for the 7 billion people for whom money moves in different pathways, formats, and cost structures," according to the CEO Humbl, Brian Foote. So again, man, he's just establishing exactly the market he's trying to capitalize on, because this market is already taken by PayPal in the US. So, 350 million customers using PayPal, but he's targeting the 700 billion people for whom money moves in different pathways, formats, and cost structures. So again, man, another like-minded individual of trying to think outside the box and capitalize on something outside of our own realm, which is, the US. This is pretty cool what he's trying to accomplish. I just did a video about Brian Foote and George Sharp, and what I think these two men bring to the table, as far as Brian Foote, as far as being a leader of this company, and as far as George Sharp being an investor in this company, as well as it being an OTC. Again, guys, for me personally, penny stocks are always speculative to me, but I make sure that the capital that I have invested in here is something that I personally am willing to lose just in case, because it is a penny stock. So, you always have to have that backup plan. I had a cut loss plan. I traded this stock and I wound up cutting my loss, but the more research I just started doing, I actually really like the direction that this company is going and the potential that this company has. Normally I like to see fundamentals. Obviously I don't really see no fundamentals. I can only see what TSMP's fundamentals look like prior. But now TSMP is obviously in a new leadership with Brian Foote. But they did have growth revenue year over year. They did have growth profits year over year. And then it was, obviously taken over by Brian Foote. But just what Brian Foote could bring to the table, as far as digital currencies and just his knowledge in that arena, that really excites me. Again, guys, just going over, some quick news that came out yesterday, which is just, again, providing another catalyst that could potentially propel this stock in the future, in the near future, in the long future. I don't really know the time frames yet as far as when this thing could really get moving. I'm just going to keep a close eye on it. And any news that I find, I will be sure to provide you guys with the news, because it updates me as well. So I'm always constantly trying to update myself and my research and what I'm looking for. So I'm going to maintain doing that, not only for me, but for you guys as well. So I think that's going to be it on TSMP. You feel me? Humbl Studios. You feel me? Just another little quick catalyst, man. So if you watch this far, man, it's very much appreciated. Please hit that like. Please subscribe. Leave a comment, man. Let me know your thought process on this. Let me know what you think about Humbl Studios and what this means moving forward. Let me know what you think about, Brian Foote and his quote, about reaching 7 billion customers. That's a big marketplace we're talking about, guys. If you compare that to PayPal, like he said, PayPal has 350 million users. If Humbl could capitalize on that many users out of those 700 billion, that's a very small percentage of people. If you're talking about 7 billion, I'm sorry, I said 700 billion, didn't I? Well, 7 billion, 350 million out of 7 billion is a very small percentage. So if you could capitalize on, anywhere near those numbers, then, we're talking big things. We're talking big things in the future. So Again, man, yeah, leave a comment, man. Let me know what you think. Let me know. You think Humble could capitalize on 350 million users in the near future? Even if they capitalize on 100 million users out of the 7 billion market that he's trying to capitalize on, let me know your thought process on that, man. Leave a comment, and I'll be sure to respond as soon as possible. So, that being said, man, you can't stop mafia, man. It's a mindset movement. Meaning never stop yourself, never stop your progress, never stop your education, especially in finance. Having multiple streams of income is an amazing thing, and the stock market is a place where you could do that. You feel me? All right, guys, till next time, man, I'm going to make sure I keep y'all updated. Peace. I'm out.